I went to school just to please my dad, developed some anger as aftermath. I fell off the course while you wait for a Porsche. I'm coming in late off a helipad. I ain't got that money, my nose always running.
Yo, what's up everybody? It's been a while since I've done the intro. I just wanted to kind of do a throwback. But anyways, this is the weekly mints and news video, so we're going to jump right in. So the first project we're going to be looking at is Deck of Dark Dreams. And if you guys are a little squeamish, squirmish, whatever the word is, things that look a little off, if it's going to freak you out, just skip ahead. But I do think the art is actually pretty cool. So the artist over here, his name is Tendraphobia, and he's been creating art for about 20 years now, and he's now moved over to Web3. And he does have these really crazy, disgusting, freakishly looking dark dreams. So here's some of their artworks. This is like one of the faces staring at you as if you're in a bunk bed. It's terrifying to look at, but it's also kind of really cool and mesmerizing at the same time, kind of like staring out at an ocean, if you understand what I'm talking about. But there's going to be 100 of these total, and they're going to be going for 450 ADA a piece. So this will be a very expensive mint, but they will be very, very limited as well. Here's another one called the Philosopher, another one called the Headmaster, Jester, then you have Sage, the Breadwinner, Ghost, Monarch, and Siren, Evader. Okay, so they added some new ones actually, because I was looking at this website the other day and I did not see these. That's actually pretty cool. So if you do want to mint these, you're going to have to be in their Discord, but their Discords are invite only, and they're only doing this off of their Twitter. So it says, this is why we're limiting the invites, but don't worry, invites will show up on the Twitter account from time to time, so keep watching. Next up, we're going to be looking at Planet Pals, and this is because CNFT.io has sadly lost Stale. However, for Planet Pals, this is an amazing thing. Stale is an amazing developer, and he is now having more time to devote to his project, Planet Pals. They've been doing weekly updates now for quite a while, and the last update they just talked about stage 1 being finalized, stage 2 is now being worked on, which is including staking, daily rewards, wheel spins, and Loropedia, and then they're working on their tokenomics. Once all of this is finalized by their legal team, they're going to create their white paper and release that to everybody. So I think the community really likes this. This project has been out for almost a year now, and there's only 194 listings out of 12,000 total assets. The floor jumped all the way up to 70 ADA within the last few days. Next up is Average Bears, and within a week of creating their Discord, they have 16,600 members. With an amount of 16,000 people in the Discord so soon, I am going to assume a bit of these people are botted. Now, there is a supply of 4,444 going for 40 ADA a piece. I do think that's very fair. However, the fact that their mint is coming up on the 28th, which is so short after their Discord was created, I'm left speechless. You know, the only thing that would really make me comfortable minting something like this is a little bit of a dox. And I went to their Discord, and on their Discord, when you go to the Bear team, it just has a link to their website. So I click their website and I go back and then I click on Meet the Bears, and you know, there's no profile picture. I don't know if Ed's a real name. I don't see any links, not an Instagram, not a Twitter, nothing. I don't know what to think about this. I mean, we saw, you know, not a whole lot of transparency with Boss Cats at first, or Mad Dogs, and those did really well. The first mint was 20 for Boss Cats, second mint was 30 for Mad Dogs, and now we're seeing Average Bears similar with 40. And, you know, maybe this is a really good flip. Maybe this will be the next crazy hype thing that comes out of nowhere, but it came so soon. I just really don't even know. I have no words. So in all honesty, how I feel about this mint is exactly how I felt about Mad Dogs. Everybody was telling me not to mint, it looks like a rug, and I said, well, there's a lot of people in here, it looks really hyped, and I'll probably be able to flip as long as it doesn't rug, and if it rugs, I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to go around screaming, blowing people's DMs up, you know? So if you want to mint these, mint them knowing that this could be a rug. If they don't rug, congratulations, you probably did very well. If they did rug, well, you're going to lose some money. Next up, we got Chilled Kongs, and Chilled Kongs just launched their merch store, and they have been processing the orders that have come in from the last few days, but more importantly, their floor price has gone crazy. You know, it's really interesting to note on CNFT.tools, there's 875 being listed out of 8,888, which is roughly 10% of the total collection being listed, which is amazing. However, when you think about that from Planet Pals, and having Planet Pals only 194 out of 12,000 being listed, is that much more spectacular. However, you know, Chilled Kongs are a great project, definitely no denying that, and we can see their floor price right now is at 3,000 ADA. This is likely due to the fact that everybody is anticipating the shrooms. If you own a Kong, you do get a shroom, and when you use the shroom with your Kong, you will get that Kong converted into a magic Kong. However, you will keep your original Kong as well as get a new magic Kong. Another project I'll be covering right now is Beast Boy Club. Now, Beast Boy Club is going to launch 3,333 NFTs on Solana, as well as 3,333 on Cardano. It will be going for 1 Sol and 100 ADA. Here's some sneak peeks of the artwork. It does look like pixel art, but it does look like high quality pixel art. If you're into that sort of thing, here it is. And also the mint will be on May 25th at 12 p.m. Eastern time, and the Sol mint will be on June 1st. So looking over at their team, I've clicked on all of these profiles. There is not an Instagram, there is not a Facebook, there's no LinkedIn, there is not a picture anywhere, so I am considering this not doxed. It is interesting though, this guy is a moderator at Jack Fricks, but again, you don't need to be doxed to be a mod. Interestingly though, Head Alpha Hunter, this account doesn't even exist. So I don't know what to make of that, but that's the team. The roadmap, they're going to launch their light paper, they're going to do their mint, then the rarity info. They're going to have verification for Discord, they're going to do an auction, beast tokens and staking will go live, then they're going to have their white paper, some other cool things. So if you're interested in this project, it may be one of those long-term holds or medium flips, who really knows, but once the tokens come and staking goes live, that's usually when a lot of projects start to do pretty well. Next up, we're going to be going over Tiger Society and some of their assets that they've been building in the background. So we got Tom Rem over here talking about some more sneak peeks, and he says, keep in mind there is no eye candy enabled, so no lighting, shading, anti-aliasing, none of that stuff. But here's the raw images that we have to go off of. So there's some like Ferris wheels in the background. This is like a park setting. And then here's like some slides for some kids to play in. You've got this as just another angle, another little, attraction. And then it looks like some sort of football field. Then you have like apartment buildings, maybe a mall, some other just like shops and stuff, basketball court, tennis courts. Here's the basketball court a little closer up. Here's the tennis court closer up. Here's the bowling alley, some shopping centers as well. This looks like a casino perhaps. Yep, then we do get a look at the casino. So here's like pool tables, and this looks like a ping pong room. And then you get over to the craps table, and I forget what that spinning wheel is called. And then maybe roulette, ping pong, more ping pong, and then you get to see this is like a gallery. Here's a mall, here's the casino. So it's just cool to see that they're building stuff in the background. I really like to focus on stuff like this every once in a while, because this is my ideology for looking at Planet Pals. Planet Pals was always building. They've always been building, even though the floor price has been kind of bad. And if you look at Tigers, their floor price is not very good right now. So I do think when you see projects continuing to build like this, considering it's been months and months and months of just constant building, it may be a good idea, especially if you're here to flip or make money, to buy some projects that are building and building really well and consistently, but haven't seen a lot of love as far as floor price. Another mint we have coming up is Salty Seagulls, and these are going to mint on the 29th and the 28th for the whitelist. The price will be 120 ADA. There's also going to be 7,777 of this collection. This team was originally a team of 4, but their main founder left, so that's why this mint is actually now and not a few weeks ago, but their full team is doxed. So I kind of view their artwork as like a crossbreed between regular profile pictures and Seal Society / Ape Society, because they are kind of this sophisticated, chilled out look, but some of them like this just look really funny and kind of goofy and just like, lighthearted. So very, very similar to Ape Society, these will have a class hierarchy. So at the very bottom, you have the Nazars, you have Durban, Fistral, Hazagar, and Hawkland. Then it goes up to Bonsai, Key West, and Murraway. Then it goes up to Mavericks, Navajo, and then at the very top is Huntington. So if you do want to check out more of this project, go to their Discord, check out their squawk paper. It's basically their light paper, but to keep this video short, I'm not going to go through everything that they have in it. Next up, we have Mutants, and the first day of minting the mice, they were at 50% staked. A week later, they hit 60%, and just now they just announced 70% of their mutant mice are staked. By staking these mutants, you're going to be earning $mutant, and this is going to be able to be used in their lab and in other things within their ecosystem. So a lot of people are anticipating what's to come in the future, and they want these tokens. The crazy part about this all is that most people don't buy an NFT project and then patiently wait. Most people buy your NFT and they dump it instantly. That's not what's happening with these mutants. More and more people are acquiring and staking them instantly, because at this very moment, you're not even earning the mutant token. That's to come later. Next up, we have Cardania with their 11,200 citizens mint. Now, there's only 2,213 that have been sold within the last few days, but they said they're going to keep this up until all of them are sold. Another thing to note about this is that they're saying they're going to be working on getting their RAD token working to where you can trade your RAD for an equal amount of ADA to buy one of these. So 90 ADA will equal a certain amount of RAD, and that amount of RAD will be used to buy these NFTs. So in my opinion, I think a lot of people who hold RAD tokens are waiting for that to work so that they can buy these citizens using the RAD token. Next up, I wanted to cover staking your yummies. Now, if you go over to stake.yummyuniverse.com and then you connect your wallet, you can hit the plus sign right here with your yummies, and you can earn your $yummy by clicking stake and then confirm. You can choose a period as well. I'm going to do the longest period, and then you sign your transaction after you hit confirm and the amount of time that you want to do. And then you'll get this little sign here that says your Naru has been staked, or will be staked shortly rather. And you can see the transaction on Cardano scan, go back to the dashboard. So now you can go back to the dashboard. You can see your transaction is pending. You'll be able to see staking rewards and all that good stuff. Next up, we have some news from Swag Ape Club. Now, Swag Ape Club just announced their skateboard quest, which is very, very similar to what we saw with the Yetis, what we saw with Boss Cat, Mad Dogs. That's right. There's going to be a skateboard parts mint. So you're going to be getting a body, a wheel, and a design. So if you own all of the 4 apes with the following head traits, that being racing helmet, drips helmet, skater helm, and got swag helm, then that puts you on the whitelist for 3 spots. If you have the Viking helm, that gives you 1 spot. If you have the Cosmo helm, that gives you 3 spots. And then owning all of the 3 apes with the following clothing traits ensures that you get 3 as well, which is the Swag Ape Club hoodie, dollar hoodie, and the regular hoodie. Next up, we have Prismatics. Prismatics is going to have an auction on the 24th of May, the whitelist sale on the 26th, and the public sale on the 27th. If you are whitelisted, this will cost you 222 ADA, and if you are the public sale, that will be 250 ADA. So looking at their team, we have Alexia, who is the artist. We have Fettuccini. Fettuccini is everywhere. If you don't know Fettuccini, he is the founder of Angel Baby Hit Squad. We have Sick as the community manager, Enigma, a community manager, and then Mint City are the devs, the people who are specializing in the mint. I actually participated in their AMA today, and basically the whole premise of this project is a lore story driven element. They will be doing a 500 drop, and they will be doing a few of these seasons, adding up to a total collection after many months to about 10,000. Also, this piece right here, if you buy this piece, this is the piece for the auction on the 24th. This will entitle you to 1% of the royalties of the entire collection. So ogbears has an announcement from Baba, and it's about what is working on and in what order. So right now he's working on the tokenomics of salmon, the ogbears homes, collaborations and minigames, road structures, and complete world design. Then there will be a metaverse demo, salmon token launch, land and business sale, royalties distribution, and more minigames. So we finally get a look into Overexposed black paper. Starting off, their whitelist, so anybody who owns the Genesis collection will be guaranteed 1 minting token per collection that they do, and exclusive drops. Each collection will include a 24-hour pre-mint for the Genesis holders only. If you don't mint during this time, you will not be guaranteed to mint. Holders will also have premier access to all events and activities hosted by Overexposed. Holders of 1 or more Genesis tokens will receive exclusive airdrops called the Collector's Cash. These airdrops will be coordinated after the minting of each new collection. They will be stylized NFTs according to the amount of tokens a holder owns. Holders will only receive 1 Collector's Cash per collection. So, 1 Genesis token equals a silver cash. 2 to 4 Genesis tokens equals a gold cash. And if you have 5 or more, you'll get a diamond cash. Genesis only collection. There will also be collections of 1,000 NFTs that will be available for Genesis holders only. Okay, so now we get to the mechs, and they talk about this source key puzzle. Mechanism holders will be allowed to use their source key to unlock future content. Now, when you go down, it says decoded in Black Paper version 2, so there's going to be more on this to come in their next version. All we have to see right now is that it unlocks future content, and the Season 2 whitelist, we get 100 whitelist spots out of the total 4,000 collection. This is a roughly 2.5% chance if you only hold one to be whitelisted for their next mint. So now we get to the copyright stuff, which I find a little interesting. The mechanisms say, we aim to give mechanism owners the rights to their mechanism pending legal approval. The Genesis token / Rens collection, tokens and one-of-ones may only be resold for gain or profit as NFTs with legitimate policy IDs. We do not grant permission for any people or businesses to reproduce, print, or otherwise sell our content for commercial purposes without explicit permission. We do not grant permission to reproduce our logos for any reason without explicit permission either. So looking at the Genesis collection, it did come down quite a bit. We're chilling at about 1,300. I think yesterday it was at 1,700, but there's not a large amount of these. So really it's just, 5, 6, 7-ish before you're back at 1,700. So just a few people listed super low. Maybe they're not too happy about what they saw. I'm not sure. If you did see the Genesis benefits, I think those are great. You know, the Genesis benefits are amazing in my opinion, but the mechs benefits were very lackluster in my opinion. And the mechs are getting crushed. These were at about 540 a day or two ago, and now they're down to 300. So then it talks about their music room, which is the second season of Overexposed, and it's made up of custom-made instruments by Ren. From flutes on fire to drums made of ice, any and all forms of musical sound reproduction devices will be represented. The utility for these is that you will be able to combine your instruments to make loops, beats, and compositions of your own. This is accomplished through our own platform, which will allow you to mint your combination as an NFT. Next up, we have an announcement from Retroheads. Retroheads says, we are finally finishing up the development of the Retroheads data analytics tool. We are working with a team of professional Web3 software developers that specialize in the Cardano ecosystem. The team consists of 4 to 5 developers whom each have their own expertise that will shine in the final tool. We have come to the agreement that the team of developers will start the official development on May 26th. In the meantime, Son of an L, one of our developers, will keep teasing us with more graphs, charts, and dashboards, as well as a special bot to help us with buying decisions regarding CNFTs. Before the 26th, the leader of the team of the developers will be joining the Discord to introduce himself and the team to the community. According to the team, development of the first MVP of the tool should take around 1 month, so it may be ready for you guys within a month around June 26th. Next up we have Cardastation, and originally in January they sold 10,000 plots in the first colony, but there were some land parcels that were not sold. These are the designated areas. You have the central area, the stadium, garage, biofarm, solar farm, and the spaceport. They say, unlike the normal plots, these areas are special because they cannot be built on. However, they are income generating. These areas facilitate certain activities and events on Cardastation, and to compensate the generous owners of these areas that allow the community to use their services, they will receive a percentage of all revenue generated in these areas. The rewards could be huge. Over the next few days, I'll be breaking down each of the designated areas, explaining exactly what purpose they will be serving and how the landowners will be able to receive an income on these plots. More details on the mint, including price, construction crew discounts, and more to follow. For now, all we can see is that on the 29th of May will be the mint, and there will be 2,600 plots to mint. So last week we saw Cornucopias' Veritree mint, and I think it went pretty well. There was a little hiccup and they delayed for a little bit, but I got my tree, so you're not going to hear me complaining. I also got a legendary, so I'm a little biased, but they're having their second test, number 2, sometime next week. They say our second test will be early next week and the NFT will be a fruit tree on a different policy ID. The price will remain the same and so will the utility. Please remember that these are tests for the greater good of our planet, and the fruit trees provide food and commerce to struggling communities. By participating in these test sales, you are doing something great and also helping us to build the best marketplace on the entire Cardano blockchain. Well guys, this one was an absolute banger. There was a lot to cover, so if any of this content helped you, please give me a like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. And remember to get outside, see your family, see your friends. We're here to make more money so we can spend more time with them. Till next time guys, peace.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.